All right. Hello, everyone. So, I ended up not streaming yesterday um, because I decided to go see the movie Trap. And there's a movie theater in my town, but it only has two screens, and they're not playing it. So, instead of like driving an hour to go to the movies today or tomorrow, when I was already up by the movie theater last night for work, I decided to just stay after work and see the movie, which meant I couldn't stream. Um, so that is why. And if you're wondering what my opinion is on that movie, I don't know, man. Some parts of it were really, really, really good. Like, not gonna lie, I did spend the entire movie sitting on the edge of my seat, like, bro, what is gonna happen? What is the twist? And, like, there were some parts that were super duper good, right? But then there were other parts that were just so ridiculous. They came off as cheesy or unbelievable. And then it makes the movie it I'm trying to decide if those cheesy, cringy, unbelievable moments make the movie bad. I cannot decide. Um and one thing that really fucking bothered me was they go into this concert, and this is supposed to be like a huge major pop stars concert, right? Like I think they had said it was like the Lady Raven thing was inspired by the Eras tour of Taylor Swift. They go into this concert that lasts hours and hours, but when they come out of the fucking stadium, it's still light outside. They end up going back home. They're there for a while. It's still light outside. Like, what what music artist is having a major concert in the morning to the point where it's still going to be light out when the concert is fucking over? So that, and it's such a minor thing, but it really bothers you. Or like, just some of it is like, there's this other stuff. I don't want to spoil anything. So I can't really say what it was, what some of the things were that were just ridiculous. You know? Well, this I think I can say because it was in the trailers. At one point, the Josh Hartnett, the dad, Cooper, starts going around the stadium pretending to be an employee. And they make it very clear this concert was specifically held to catch this guy. We know he's going to be here. They go through all this training. All the employees get this little code word. They get given these little cards to get into to like prove that they're like an employee. They do all this shit, but you're seriously telling me that they wouldn't make you have the Philadelphia, it's supposed to be Philadelphia Police Department, Philadelphia SWAT, and the goddamn FBI, and you're telling me that they don't make every single employee wear their photo employee badge where it's visible? Nobody notices. Like, it just, again, so unrealistic, you know. And the part and related to that, the merch guy knows the entire plan and just goes and tells some dad because he was nice, because he let this other girl who was waiting in line have the t-shirt that his daughter wanted. Like, and so he just he lets him go in the back, he lets him all this. You're No, no, and I get it's a movie, but it has to be believable. And there were so many parts where it was not believable at all. So I think I am kind of leaning towards it wasn't that great, which is so disappointing because I wanted to see that for months. And I don't know. There were some parts where I'm like, where Josh Hartnett trying to make, like, if you're a millennial or older and you were alive during the early 2000s, he was the American heartthrob. Man, everybody had a crush on him. He was so cute. He's still really good looking. But to have that guy try and be a psycho serial killer guy, it didn't really stick. It didn't work for me. It just felt like a goofball trying to be taken seriously, and I don't know. Mm. So yeah, it's not a movie that I feel like I said I want to see it again, but it is not worth paying $12.50 for the ticket um to get it. I really hope this is decent. I'm a little worried about the reviews. Some of them are good. It's like it says overall mostly good, but then it says recently mixed. So, all right. We're playing Open Roads, which is described as like interactive fiction, visual novel type of stuff. Long lost family secrets, hints of a hidden fortune, and miles to go before they sleep. Tess Devine's relationship with her mom has never been easy, oh boy. But they're about to set out together on a journey into the past they'll never forget. Interesting. Got anything else? One fine fall day, Tess Devine and her mother Opal discover a cache of old notes and letters carefully stashed away in the attic of their house. Hints of deep rooted family secrets, decades old burglaries, and a lost treasure somewhere near the Canadian border. What they uncover suggests a much darker mystery, best left well alone. But that's not going to happen. In Open Roads, Tess and Opal embark on a road trip adventure to explore a series of long abandoned family properties, unearthing the past. They'll search the ruins of these places that hold buried memories, things Opal has tried for years to forget. And in this search, they'll discover not just the truth they've been seeking, but each other. Huh. Okay. Well, certainly seems interesting. And I just want to do this. Let's. Oh, I didn't. That was one thing I forgot to do. Make sure the game source was. Correct. Aha. Okay. Cool. Let's go back to. Okay. The game music is very quiet even when I adjust the volume back, so that's fine. Like this just looks super cute. This came out earlier this year, so it's um a newer game. I think it came out in like March or May. One of those. But hello, Elatod. I have no idea if I said that right. Elaton? Elaton? How do I say it? It's a little Lethal Company guy, the last one. Elaton? Elaton. Okay. I didn't remember which one I said in what order. How you doing? What do you up to on this fine evening slash day? Oh no. Oh, your name. I thought you were saying your day was a tough one. Well, and I'm someone where like the way that it is spelled is the way I like the way it looks is the way I want to pronounce it. So those kind of like tricky names. Like I know someone whose name was Kaylee, but it was spelled, oh my god, Kali. That's not Kaylee. That's Callie. So I have a really hard time with things like that. Or like I have a friend, they go by Ari, but it's spelled like Ari. So it took me a really, really, really long time to like get that to stick in my brain. And I almost have to picture their name with a extra I in it, so that I can keep saying Ari and not Ari. Because like as someone, people mispronounce my last name a lot because it has an E in it. But you could there was a famous actor who had a very, very similar last name to mine, but instead of an E there was an A. And so people pronounce it like that actor. Yeah. I'm so tan. See, yeah. Breaking it down phonetically can help with people like me. Okay, what we got? Was there... Okay. So that's probably me and my grandma and my mom. Seeing things like this always make me kind of sad because I lost all my grandparents by the time I was not even 18. I was 17. So I didn't really get to have a picture like this. And neither did my mother either. Me, Mom, Grandma Helen, Grandma's 80th. Yeah. Mom wants me to pack up my room to get ready for the move next week. It's taken a while, but I'm pretty close. Just a few things left before I can cross it off my to-do list. Okay? This is, okay, a little bit more. I thought this was more of a visual novel. I am incorrect. What is this? Pick up Mr. Bun. Pack up. Yes. Pick up birthday card. Open. So proud of you, Grandma. May you enjoy all the blessings of your coming year. Well, the thing that's crazy about my last name is it's literally 6 goddamn letters. Because people are like, because I complain about how people spell my name wrong. And my first name is Stephanie, and then my last name has 6 letters in it. And so people are like, what do you mean people spell your name wrong? And I'm like, you wouldn't think Stephanie would be so complex, but the spellings I have gotten of my name over the years, whoo, hooey, people get real creative. I think one of my favorite will always be Stephanny. Steph Annie. Any, just what? It's so close too because you just trade the Y for an IE and you've got it. Like it's so close but so wrong. Or I'll get like ANNIE, Annie. You know, of course there's the occasional F instead of a PH. That's always fun. Alright, clearly I want the radio on, I don't care. Pack up poster. If I pack these guys up, I want to take the stars with me! Pick up hairbrush. Pack up. Oh, what's this? Another birthday card. Let's see. Okay, my name is Teresa. Teresa. Alright, happy birthday, Teresa. It's always so much fun to have you visit. I can't wait till next time. I'm so proud of you, your business, and the kind of woman you're becoming. All my love, Aunt August. Probably up. Tess and Fran.
Oh,
Dead.
right. I was supposed to feed you. Poor little guy.
iPet. Pick up. Nope. Oh. Hi, Tess. We doing movie night at your place? Yes, we are. What movies are you bringing from work? It is comedy double feature night. I'll give you one clue as to which movies they're going to be. What is it? I already gave it to you. Tess, don't do this to me. You have your clue. Pick up eraser. Pack up. Yes, I want to pack my fruit erasers. Thank you. These are very important to bring with me. Video Galaxy. Clueless. And Clue. Oh, Tim Curry. Oh, I can't. I'm not bringing those apparently. Pick up cookie bag. Pick up clipped article. 3 dementia tips from a teenage grandson. When a beloved... Oh, no. Our grandma's got dementia. Grandma Helen. A beloved grandparent begins to experience dementia. It can be really hard. I've learned a lot since my own grandmother started showing signs. I hope these tips can help you too. It's more than just memory loss. Dementia can bring on behavior changes like becoming more stubborn or irritable, even if they were never like that before. Just remember, it's not their real personality coming through, and do your best to take it in stride. Be adaptable. You'll quickly learn which questions your grandparent has trouble answering. Learn to change the subject from things that are difficult or upsetting. If you say something wrong, don't worry. Take it as a learning experience. Ooh. That looks much nicer. They changed the way, like, it tells you when the incoming ad break is coming, and it looks so much nicer than it did before. I hated the way it was before. Because it always made it look like somebody was talking in the chat, and now it doesn't. Look on the bright side. When they can't remember a name or event, don't correct them. Just act like anybody might forget, that kind of thing. Stay positive. You can't bring their memory back, but you can make them feel okay about where they are. And don't forget, not everything needs to be communicated with words. Sometimes a simple hug can go a long way. Oh, boy. Ah. Oh, I accidentally packed it when I wanted to read it. Oh well. Web design, web publishing. Another eraser. Jeez, we should watch this before we pack it, but okay. Email High Gazette. Okay. Oh, okay, I see. This is to give us an idea of the time period and context. Oh boy.
Better leave these where Mom won't see them.
Where are we going? Okay, it tells me that, but then I can't do anything with it. Oh no. Grandma! In loving memory, Helen Sophia Devine. Woohoo! Pleasure to have in class for Jim, please. Oops. Aha. Pen image web scribe for Windows. Teach yourself the quick and easy way.
Guess I'll have to pack this after my next shift.
Aha. Happy birthday, sorry for the lateness. Always on my mind, we'll call soon. Oh boy.
Ah, Nevada. Home to all manner of folksy cryptids and cool dads.
Oh, bootlegger treasure. Prohibition in America was meant to stop people across the country. Booming industry of illegal alcohol imports, especially from Canada. Much of this money was stashed hidden. Okay. Buried stateside by bootleggers for safekeeping until the coast was clear to bring home, and some of that illicit treasure must have been left behind when bootleggers were arrested or killed. The locations of these abandoned caches of riches may be lost to time, but hints and clues remain. Oh, this is Tess. My father and I spent many a summer vacation tracking down potential spots to search for this left-behind bootlegger gold. None yet successful, but these local legends and history behind it is fascinating too. Blah blah. Pick up this search spot. Hunter's Point, Cooper Hollow, base of Lighthouse. I married Bigfoot. She's great. Aliens are here and they want your favorite recipes. Secret location of long lost bootlegger gold discovered. Ooh. Only this man knows, that last part said. Me and Dad laser tag champions. Oh, this picture. Alright, I think I got... Oh. Everything.
Tess,
Yeah?
come down to the basement. There's something I want to show you.
The basement? What is it?
Oh, it's nothing really. Remember, this? Gah!
It's cute. I do wonder, what is it?
What is it?
It's of the dog we had growing up, Lady. Your Aunt August made it when she was a kid.
My God. And Aunt August isn't a rich and famous artist now?
Well, she is one of those things. Not a famous
Oh,
artist, though.
So she's rich. Okay.
We've still got a little while before we actually move out, right? Like a week?
Yeah, about.
The estate sale was weird. Having all those people in the house, picking through Grandma's stuff. I'm glad it's over.
Yeah, me too.
Are you okay? Mom.
I just. We took care of your grandmother right up to the end, and.
And now they're selling the house out from under us. I know.
Want to just. Take a minute and look around and see what's left? I haven't really gone through everything since the sale ended.
Yeah. Me neither. That sounds really nice. Just looking through what's still here. Aside from this hell picture,
I don't think it's that
Amazing
bad.
that no one bought it, right?
just shocking.
So you're all packed up, right? Good to go?
Yep, all done.
Okay. Well, just remember that everything's got to be packed by Wednesday, so we can get it all out of here on time.
I know.
Yeah. So if Grandma Helen's stuff was sold off in the estate sale, I haven't really had a chance to look around and see what's left until now. Okay. Let's pick up Fedora.
Ooh, so dapper. Was this Grandpa's?
Okay. Dear Millie.
Grandma's advice column was popular, wasn't it?
Oh.
For a little while, yeah.
I felt really lucky that I got to ask her for advice face to face. I remember when we
Oh.
went to that one book signing when I was a little kid.
You remember that?
Yeah, I mean, people in the audience seemed so excited and nervous to get to ask her their questions right there in person. Sometimes when I'd ask Grandma for advice, she'd start off with, "Don't tell Millie," but I think she saved her special advice for me.
Well, she could have given some advice to herself and realized that taking out 3 mortgages on her house
Ow.
wasn't such a good idea.
Okay. I need to go to the bathroom real quick. Sorry, everyone. Give me a minute. Okay. Whoops. Alrighty, that's better. And Dear Millie, charming for 15 years. Wow. Leo Lambros, 43, died July 28th. Veteran in the Second World War. How did he die? Oh, Helen! Okay, so this is Grandpa. Okay, Grandpa died when he was young. Not even a grandpa.
Grandpa Leo was
An inspector for the county.
What's that mean?
He inspected things for the county.
Oh, great. Mom. Thanks.
Commercial buildings, mostly. When we were driving around town, he'd point out the ones he'd inspected. I remember he was very proud of inspecting the department store. You know, the big one on Old Main Street. Every foot of electrical, fire sprinklers, alarm system, everything. He'd say he was the only thing keeping half the buildings in town from burning down. Electrical fires are no joke.
I don't need to pick up the mallet. So many fucking mallets.
I've got to take more pics with Francine this year. We're so cute. Maybe I should start carrying a camera around.
Oh, wait.
Who are these people? Mom's friends?
Nation Park, some sort of thing.
Wow, was this taken right here?
Girl, be for real.
Cool. That's Grandpa?
Mm-hmm. Probably only a year before he died.
Of a heart attack?
Yeah. Very sudden. But I guess that's how heart attacks are.
Love how we can pick that kind of stuff.
Ugh, Mom, please quit already. Oh, how did this end up down here?
Huh. Must have been in a drawer of something that got sold.
This is from one of the first digs Dad and I went on.
Oh, It was kind of adorable how excited you both got about going on those digs.
I remember being so sure that we would actually find bootlegger gold. Or at least a clue about it.
Your dad. Well, at the very least, he certainly had a way of firing up your imagination. I'll give him that.
I don't like how I can't, like, pack those up or do something with them. Ah, I must have made this.
What? No one bought this masterpiece? I'm downright offended. I made this when I was, what, 4?
At Frankenmuth.
Yeah, at that pottery demonstration they did. They'd call little kids up from the audience and show them how to do it. I was so excited. I was jumping up and down, waving my hand, because I knew that Grandma likes pots.
She kept it up on this display shelf with all her other pieces all those years since you gave it to her. Oh, honey.
It's okay. I think I'm gonna hold on to it. Grandma held on to it all this time. She wouldn't have wanted me to throw it away.
Wow. A few pieces of pottery that my mom collected from around the world are still here. I'm surprised they didn't all sell. I think this one is from South America, not sure which country. And this one's Japanese.
I've never even left the country. Why haven't we ever gone anywhere cool?
Niagara Falls isn't cool.
It isn't Japan.
Well, it's a lot easier to drive to Niagara Falls than Japan. Cheaper, too.
But wouldn't it be fun? Me and you, an intercontinental mother-daughter adventure?
Maybe an intra-continental adventure.
I'm thinking of a certain place. Somewhere warm and southwestern. Somewhere where, say, my own father currently resides.
Listen, we've discussed this. We're not going to Nevada to visit Penn. It's not gonna happen.
Well, what if I just went by myself?
By yourself? No way. It's a bad idea.
How come?
There's a bunch of reasons.
Like,
I said so, and I'm your mother?
Oh, ma'am, you can't be like that. And she's obviously old enough to get an explanation.
did Grandma start dressing like this after you moved out of the house?
Mm-hmm. After my father passed, my mother, well,
Turned into a hippie.
a bit of a free spirit, let's say.
Doesn't look like that rubbed off on August much.
I think it might have. To push her in the opposite direction.
Oh, good. Some of Grandma's pottery didn't get sold. I loved watching her at the potter's wheel when I was little.
Oh, yay. They can
Had she
keep
been doing
some.
pottery her whole life?
Honestly, I think it's something else she picked up after my dad passed.
That one blue one
Like
is
the advice
cool.
column?
No, she was
Really
doing that
picked
since
up?
I was a kid.
Did Grandma...
So glad
Was
there's
she
voice
ever
acting
with
for
anyone
this.
else after Grandpa died?
Whoa, where did this come from?
Well, she just seems so vivacious. You'd think some man would be interested.
Yeah, no, not that I know of. Oh, hey. It's August.
Oh, Jesus.
Ugh, exhausted. The state sale was a lot. But that's easy for you to say. Yeah, I remember. And the answer is still no. Well... The what? Oh, right. Right. Sorry, it hasn't exactly been at the front of my mind.
Hmm?
Yeah, it's around here, somewhere. No, it's fine. Okay. Love you. Bye. Unbelievable.
What did she say?
Nothing helpful.
Is she still not gonna help us with the house?
No. She was just calling to ask me to find some book of hers.
Any idea where it could be?
It must be upstairs somewhere, in your grandma's things. It has a red and black cover, white block lettering. I'll know it when I see it.
Okay, let's go.
Aunt August called Mom looking for some book that's important to her. It's probably somewhere upstairs. Okay. Appetizers. That's not gonna be it. Another appetizer? Okay.
Guess we can get rid of these.
Oh.
I remember hiding in here with a flashlight to read my books when I was a little kid and we were visiting Grandma.
And a box of crayons, apparently.
We'd come to visit and I'd hunker down in here for hours. If some kind of game in my head, I guess. I'd be hiding in here, and I'd hear Grandma out there in her room, typing away or just reading in bed. I know she knew I was in there, but she'd always pretend not to know. And I'd pretend she had no idea I was hiding. I don't know why. I just liked the feeling of knowing she was out there.
I have only slipped away into the next room. Somewhere very near. Just around the corner.
The poem you read at Grandma's funeral.
Mm-hmm.
Dear readers, it's been a delight and an honor and a privilege to write to you over the years. Few people are lucky enough to say they love their job. Basically, she's gotta leave, I bet.
Want to know something? Your grandmother
Too
didn't
sick.
write this.
Oh. That sucks.
I did.
You did?
I'm not surprised.
Why you?
Hmm?
Well, you're not like a writer.
Well, I don't know. I think I did okay.
No, I mean, you did great, but, you know, I don't know. Were you surprised when they asked you to do it?
I think her editor, she just wanted it to be from someone who she was close to. I guess she was hoping for a family voice. I just tried to put myself in Millie's shoes.
Well, you did a good job.
Thanks.
I don't want to do the box yet. Pick up. I want a weapon, damn it. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, somebody bought Grandma's old writing desk?
And her typewriter. He said he was an advice columnist too, and wanted to use them for his writing. He said your grandmother was a real inspiration.
Oh.
He left a very nice note.
And a lot of money?
It was just an old desk.
But it had sentimental value.
For us, maybe.
And for him, obviously. Can I see the note?
Sure.
I can't help but notice her jacket is the colors of the pansexual flag. I don't know if that was on purpose, but I don't know if it's the same order. I feel like it's not the correct order. The colors, I don't think they go in that pattern. All right. Your mother has always been an inspiration, not just to me, but to an entire generation of writers and readers. Can't tell you how much peace she's brought me over the years to be able to write her as she did. Well, I hope a little of her magic crosses over to me. That's real sweet. That's nice.
Well, okay. I guess it's alright that he got it.
Yeah, like at least it wasn't
you
just
approve.
like someone who didn't care. Like at least it's going to somebody who knew her work and was inspired by it. Like that's a good scenario if you got to sell you know, when my dad died and we had to get rid of all of his stuff, it was important to me that his belongings went to people who would appreciate them to some degree. Like my dad had a lot of tools and stuff. Those all went to like men in his life or my life that we knew would use and appreciate them. You know, like the motorhome went to a person who needed a place to live. That my old car went to a family with a teenager who really needed a starter
Mom!
vehicle, and there was
Actually,
the only thing wrong with
maybe I should
my
just
old car was the air
stop.
conditioner didn't work no more, but otherwise it was perfectly fine. And so all that stuff went to people who really needed it and could really appreciate it, and that's the best case scenario for when you have to, because you can't keep everything. You want to, but you can't. It's not it's not logical. It's not, you can't. So you have to make sacrifices on what you're willing to part with. You know, like I have one small underbed storage bin of some of my father's like really special clothing. You know, I should I hold on to that forever? Who knows? The problem is that it has his scent still. So there's just it's hard to make these things. Opal, sorry to hear that Mom's doing worse. I've been thinking about her a lot lately. I know this is a sore spot, so it's the last time I'll bring it up. I really wish you'd let me help with Mom's medical bills. I get that you'd rather have me there in person to help, but I just can't get away from work long enough to make that happen. I'm sorry, money is the only thing I can provide right now. Well, that's just the situation we're in. If you're stressed about everything you have to do, you can always send Tess down here for a weekend again. I love having her around. Call me if there's anything new with Mom. Love, August. I mean, take the financial help, man. What do you mean? Pirates of Penzance.
I am the very model of a modern major general. La 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 da 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 mineral.
Oops. This is a nice dresser. They don't make shit like this no more.
What's this?
Oh, it's a hook pole thing to pull down the hatch to the attic.
Could August's book be up in the attic? With Grandma's things?
Could be.
Alright. We can go up there, but... you go first.
I found a weird hook pole thing. What the heck do you call these things anyway? Well, at any rate, I should be able to use this to pull down the steps to the attic. Alright, so obviously they want me to... Yep. Pull down steps. Go up to the attic.
Okay, come on up.
I thought this game...
Damn, it's...
I don't know why I
dusty.
thought I would be in a car
No.
for most of it.
Where's that book?
I just like assumed because it was called Open Roads and it was about like going on a journey that I would spend most of the game sitting in the passenger seat or front seat of a car. And here I am exploring my grandma's house. Oh, creepy dolls. Hell
Okay, well
no.
this is just creepy stuff. Why are these up here?
You'd rather they were downstairs?
Good point.
Okay. Get out of here. I don't like you. Why do I have a billion of these?
What's
Ah.
under here?
Here, let me grab that. I'll put it up here to look through. Yeah, there's a bunch of old stuff in here. But-
What are we up here for again?
Well,
Ooh,
hold on, it might still be here somewhere.
what's that
There's
creepy ass door?
Something...
Here it is.
What's happening?
Maybe if your dad had read this, he wouldn't have stopped working at the video store.
Mom! What's in there?
Woman, look! Okay, forget about August's book. We found a weird suitcase in a secret compartment in the attic. Did Grandma Helen hide it there? Why? The answers may lie within. Oh, here we go. Here we go. It's about to get good. What's this?
This is just some junk from the old summer house.
Your family had a summer house?
Well, it was more of a cottage, I guess. We spent the summers up there for a long time.
And you've never taken me to visit?
Well, I haven't been there since I was your age. We just stopped going one summer. The summer after my dad died. I think there were just too many memories there.
Oh my god.
What?
Aren't you seeing it?
Seeing what?
Right here! Behind them? That's a freshly covered hole.
Uh-huh.
It's obviously the location of the buried bootlegger gold.
Oh my god,
In
girl.
our backyard, you mean?
Indubitably.
Lady probably buried a bone there.
Dogs don't really do that. Only cartoon dogs do that.
Only cartoon dogs bury bones, but real-life bootleggers bury gold in people's backyards? In 1968?
It was a
there's
different
no
time,
reason to
Mother.
bootleg in 1968. It wasn't illegal anymore. What do you mean? Cute.
Grandma's sunglasses? Vintage.
I want to keep them.
Can I keep them?
You think they're your style?
Yeah.
Sure. Just be careful with them.
I'll guard them with my life.
I mean, back then they made quality things, so you could actually hold on to them forever. Instead of this crap that's meant to break in no time, so that you have to replace it and buy a fucking another one. Rocks. What are these, crystals? Let's do weird little rocks.
Ah, these little stones were from the stream near the summer house.
You painted them?
Me and August. The rocks from the stream were so smooth, but I forget why we painted them.
You were really that bored, huh?
There weren't many TV channels back then.
Ew.
Tragic.
All right. What's this?
Did Grandma write these?
During the last summer, we visited the cottage.
Was she okay?
Looks like her editor didn't think she was. It was only a year after my father died. I think Millie was still figuring things out, too.
It must have been hard.
I'm sure it was. They'd been married 20 years?
I meant for you.
Oh, right. I mostly just tried not to think about it.
That doesn't seem very healthy.
It got me through.
Huh. What is this? Ew, I hate shit like this. Recently, one of my daughters gave me a tremendous shock. She's married. Apparently, her college beau and her tied the knot without my knowledge. She claims that they wanted to skip the wedding to save up for a house, but I'm very hurt by her exclusion. She knows that I've dreamed of a big wedding for a long time. Ma'am? Whose wedding is it? Not yours. How can I convince her that a marriage founded in secrecy will never last? That's so ridiculous. Like, you clearly didn't get a big wedding for yourself because you couldn't afford it or something, so you wanted to live vicariously through your daughter. Oh, that's annoying. Nothing's harder than having your marriage fall apart before your eyes. I don't understand what this has to do with her question. Trust me, I know it's hard to say what's worse. The sense of betrayal or the realization you've been had. Divorce is a tricky subject, no doubt about it. I'll tell you one thing, though. There's always time to start anew. Abandonment and freedom are two sides of a coin. Yours, Millie. And they're like, no, ma'am, you can't write about divorce. Rewrite this. Which is bullshit. Vote Nixon. Interesting. We'll check that out. Cool van, funky van, hip van, groovy van. Let's go with
Cool van.
Those vans are cool.
I did love that van. The engine died for good while we were visiting the summer home, and so I just turned it into my bedroom after that.
You slept in a broken down van?
Well, the summer house was small, and I always had to share a bedroom with August. When I realized I could have my own space just by sleeping out in the van, it was a no-brainer.
Did you, like, redo it to be like a bedroom inside?
Yeah. Your grandfather pulled the seats out for me, and I set up a little bed frame with a mattress and all sorts of posters and pillows and shelves and things like that.
Wow, that's actually cool. Could I do that? With our car?
No!
need to go to the bathroom again. So let me do that. You know, so I've been drinking this mead that is made like locally, and when I say locally, I mean I could, if I was in better shape, I could ride a bike to where they make this stuff. I could actually walk there if I really wanted to. So, like, this says that the alcohol content is 10.5%. There's no way. There's no way. It's more than that. What is this?
Whoa. There was a crime spree?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, department stores and fancy clothing shops. Places kept getting robbed. The police couldn't figure out how the crooks were pulling it off. It went on for, well, I mean, it felt like months.
So what happened? Did they get caught?
Now that, I don't remember.
Vote Nixon.
Well, whoever this guy was, it sure seems like he and Grandma had something pretty intense going on. Was Grandma Helen... in some kind of secret relationship?
That's the best option.
No! Not the Helen I knew.
Intrigue. Grandma, what were you up to?
A dinosaur.
Grandma's diary?
Oh.
Should we?
Oh, I don't think we should really...
Oh, Grandma wouldn't have cared. I'm dead. What difference does it make to me? I can hear her saying it now.
Oh. Aren't any help. They think they're being good neighbors, but if anyone should know where the path of good intention leads, it's these church ladies. The children carry on best they can. Opal is caught up in her own teenage dramas as usual, almost as if it were any normal summer. August does worry me a bit. She's becoming caught more and more in her imagination. I wish I could help her, but there's so much I can't say. It's becoming a challenge keeping my correspondence with redacted concealed. It's only a matter of time till we're together again in person, but to hold it all inside, not tell a soul, it's almost too much. But he knows, and I know, soon enough the wedding will be over and this will all be in the rear view. Forgot about the past. Leo's dead. All that matters now is our future together. Oh boy. Oh boy. A key!
What is this? So, Grandma and this guy were definitely together before Grandpa died? And they were gonna run away together? You never heard about this?
No, this is...
And what is this key to? Why is it hidden in here?
something at the summer home, I assume?
Okay, well, now we've gotta go check the old place out. To find out who this mystery man was.
Yeah.
Don't you want to know?
I don't know, Tess. We still have so much to do around here.
Come on. It'll be fun. An adventure.
I still need to call Tina at the theater and finish cleaning out the fridge.
Come on. We never get to do stuff together. You spend all your time at the theater, and I spend all my time in school. When was the last time we were able to do something? To talk?
Well...
You do want to know, don't you? I can see it, Mom. I can see it in your face.
You know, a little change of scenery would be nice.
Ha, that's the spirit.
We could spare a weekend before we have to move for a little road trip, right? To tie up some loose ends.
Right.
And some of those little towns along the way are great for antiquing.
Yeah, sure.
All right, it's a deal. Let's hit the road and see what we find. I could really use a break from all this, even if it's just for a weekend. Pack your overnight bag.
Yes!
And bring your homework. I don't need you falling behind at school.
What about August's book?
We can FedEx it to her when we get back.
Okay. A road trip! This is gonna be great.
On the road to the secret summer home to find out what's the deal with Grandma Helen's mystery man. Who knows what we might find. It'll be a while before we get there, though. Okay, hold on. Okay, if I turn on the radio.
Is it okay if I turn on the radio?
I don't know how much signal we'll get, but yeah, sure.
Chips, gum, soda. Another pot.
What are you doing back there? Are you gonna do your homework?
No. Reading in the car makes me carsick.
Then what are you messing with back there?
I don't know.
So stop it. It's not safe.
But,
When did you say the last time you were at this summer house was?
Oh, when I was, I guess, 15. Your age?
I'm 16.
I meant about your age.
So, a long time ago.
oh, I didn't want
Wow.
it to sound that
No one's been there since, like,
rude.
the 19th century.
Ha ha.
What was the Industrial Revolution like?
Tess, I wouldn't know.
Did you ever meet Galileo?
Jesus, how old do you think I am?
I mean, I'm just estimating. It's a rough estimate. It's a rough estimate.
I'll say. It was the 60s, I think, summer of 68. 1968.
So, like, 35 years ago?
And you say you're bad at math.
What was it like?
The summer house?
And the Dark Ages, but yeah, the summer house.
I just always really liked it there. It was an escape.
From what?
Everything, I guess. School, town, same old. Every day just felt like it was hours when we were there.
So why did you stop going?
Oh,
That feels like a better question.
yeah,
than why
we
didn't
stopped
we
going as a family
go?
when I was your
Like,
age, and then I went off to college, and then married your father.
Did Dad even know about this place? I can't imagine Dad passing up a free summer home where he could just hang out and do nothing all day.
So you're saying your father is lazy?
oh,
No, Dad's a hard worker.
Okay.
He'd work late at the video store all the time. He'd be there with the closing shift.
Watching movies on the store monitors.
You've got to have something on for the customers. Closing is a pain in the butt. And he'd manage the schedules and store finances. He even made the window displays.
Fine, those were pretty cool. No. I mean, I guess there is a real reason I never told your father about the old summer place. Because I knew he would never have put in the work to actually fix it up so we could use it.
It needed a lot of work.
Well, not last I saw it, but being unoccupied for decades out there in the middle of nowhere, it's gotta be falling apart.
yeah.
Yeah,
Let's be
You're right.
realistic here.
That
It's not
sucks.
going to be in good shape.
I was hoping maybe we could fix it up.
And use it as a
It's really
vacation home?
easy for
We're
buildings
about
to
to
go
be kicked
into
out of our actual home.
disrepair.
What would we need a vacation home for?
To live in?
To live in? Tess, I'm sorry, it's... You couldn't live there, and not year-round.
Why not?
Well, it doesn't have central heat, or even really insulation. It's a summer home, not a winter
Okay,
home.
so you live there temporarily.
Well, it's better than not having a home at all, isn't it?
Okay, you know, we're not gonna be homeless.
But we're getting kicked out of Grandma Helen's house. We don't have anywhere else to live.
We'll
Ma'am.
find a place.
What kind of place?
I don't know yet.
We're gonna be living in this car, aren't we?
No,
Just like when you lived in that van.
we can find an apartment.
How are you even going to pay for an apartment?
The theater company, you know,
I thought you said it was underwater.
well, you know, it's not doing great, but
Mom,
what?
we need money.
I'm not going to tell her to give
Believe
up.
me,
That's
Tess.
rude.
I know.
If Dad was still here,
Excuse me?
he could help. Pay for things.
If your father and I were still together, we wouldn't be in this situation in the first place.
Well, have you asked Dad if he could send back some money? To help?
Absolutely not. He doesn't have the money.
But Dad moved out west for work. What? Don't laugh at me.
I'm not. It's just work. Sure.
It wasn't for work? Then what was it then? I think I deserve to know.
If he hasn't told you his side of the story, I'm not gonna step in and take that responsibility for him, like I always did. Your father left me in a hell of a situation. We made all these decisions together. Do you not understand that? We made decisions that depended on us both, you know, sticking around. I didn't plan for any of this. You idealize your father, you know that? And
Oh my god.
I just don't really want to talk about it right now.
Fine. Let's never talk about it. Let's never talk about anything important.
Sure heard my phone buzz from the glove compartment. Kiddo, sorry I missed your messages. I was in the mid of a business negotiation. What's up? Hey, Dad. What's up? Not much. I work right now, but good to hear from you. How's work going? Do you need to get back to it? Oh, I see. I have options. Good, making money. Should be able to send some money back to help me and Mom. Never mind, I'll ask you another time. Well, might as well be. It's gonna be hard for Mom to pay for rent for a new place and stuff like that. Do you think you could send some money back to help? I'd love to, kid. But right now, my liquid assets are all tied up in reinvesting at work. If I sent enough back, that could help be worth a damn. Without it sinking my business out here, you know I would. But your mom's always been the smart one. She'll figure things out. Don't worry. Understand, right? Yeah. Tell your mom you bought the tickets? Not yet. Me and Mom actually are on a road trip right now. We are investigating a family mystery and going to her old summer house. Can you believe it? Wow, you need to tell her, or else I will. And you know she would freak. I promise I will ASAP. I know you will. Love you. Actually have to get back to it now. Treat your mom nice. Okay. Love you. Yeah. See you soon. Love you,
Are you
too.
sending text messages to someone?
Yeah, my dad.
Yes?
Fuck off.
Yes, I am.
Mother.
To who?
It's to whom, Mother? It was Dad.
Just getting his side of the story, huh?
No comment.
It's all right. Having a common enemy can help bring people together.
You're not my enemy. Or Dad's.
Sometimes it feels that way.
Well, it's not supposed to.
Mom, you're kind of annoying.
Mom!
My God.
Are you okay?
I just didn't think it would still be here.
Mom, well, it is. And it looks to be surprisingly well preserved.
Well, it's not just like I remember it. A little more...
Rundown?
weathered than the last time I was here.
And that wasn't an option.
I guess I
The
am too.
rundown was the best
Wanna start looking
option
around?
out of the three.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be rude. Because if someone talks shit about the place where I spent my summers as a kid, I'd like it. If someone started talking shit about the motorhome and the campground that I would go to as a kid in the summers at the shore, don't you dare. I have to go to the bathroom again. Son of a bitch. Be right back. All right. Ooh. Okay. This isn't exactly what I pictured when Mom said they had a summer home, but it's still pretty cool in a retro way. There's probably lots of cool old stuff inside from when Mom was a teen, and hopefully some clues to the identity of Grandma Helen's mystery man. Are we? This is. I wasn't expecting like a super dark storyline when it said like family secrets, but really, who was Grandma's secret boyfriend when her husband
this,
died years before?
Is this a trailer home?
Who cares?
It's a mobile home.
What did I just say?
They're
There's
not the
nothing
same
wrong with
thing.
that.
A trailer home hooks up to the back of a truck and can be towed around. You can take it from place to place. A mobile home arrives on a trailer, like towed by a big truck.
Go on.
A mobile home doesn't have wheels.
It's a little confusing.
Well, why didn't you just say that?
Well, I will admit it took me a moment to untangle the nuances.
$1968. That's wild. Oh.
These have seen better days.
Yeah, it's a shame they've gotten so moth-eaten.
Yeah, this taxidermy must
I'll
have been
just-
beautiful when it was new.
I'm not gonna be a jerk.
Did Grandpa shoot these?
Mm-hmm. Well, the pheasant. I shot the deer.
Oh.
Mom! That's
That's
kind of awesome. You were my age when you shot it?
Younger. Our father took us hunting during the summers when we'd stay out here. Well, mostly just me. I always did all right with hunting. I could kind of, what's the word? Compartmentalize it. I don't think August could, though. I only saw her fire a gun once. A little .22 hunting rifle. She didn't want to, but my dad wouldn't let her give up.
Oh,
He said we weren't heading back until August took her shot. So she
Sure.
aimed and fired and missed. The deer ran off, and August cried all the way home. That was August's first and last hunting trip. Our father
Okay.
didn't have much patience for that kind of, He had a real thing for, not letting your
Asshole.
emotions get in the way.
Maybe it's good to let your emotions get in the way sometimes. Maybe
Yeah.
they're trying to tell you something.
yeah, maybe. Yeah, I mean, this is a little unrealistic. It would look way worse than this if it had been. Oh,
Ooh, a little tiny key. What do you think it's for?
Probably unlocking something?
Ugh.
Maybe a
Mom,
desk drawer?
you bitch. Found a little tiny key. I wonder what it unlocks. Yeah, we'll find out.
Well, would you look at this? A postcard from the mystery man.
What was he running from?
His conscience?
I don't know if you can outrun your conscience by going to Canada.
You can if,
Oh, see, I didn't read it, so yeah, I probably would have picked cops.
I'm trying to think of a Canada joke. It's not working.
That's okay. I'll give you an A for effort.
Bested.
I know I'm running from something, but I have never felt so free. I just crossed the border, and I'm writing you from the desk in a room at a motel that it's hidden off a little side road far from the main throughway. There's more driving to do before I find us a little place to settle down, but before long I'll have a return address for you to write back to. Don't miss me too much. Okay. You're invited. August 18th, Cindy and Marks. A party? Wait, how did I not? Did I read this? No, I didn't. No way. So much fun. It's a blast out here. You have to come. I know you go out to your little summer house every year with your family. I really think you should consider working at the park with me. It's all people our age running the rides and concessions and games. When the park closes, you can ride the rides as much as you want, as long as who's ever running it isn't a jerk. Promise you'll come with me next summer. How are things out in the sticks? Are you still working at the drive-in? If you don't have any luck with the guys out there, wait until you come out here. The guys are unreal. I've seen stuff that would make your hair curl. Say hi to your family from me. I'm going to write you every week, just like last year, so don't forget to write back. Your friend who is having lots of fun and wants you here desperately, Lori.
Mom, you know what it sounds like. You had a Francine.
I guess I did.
I've never heard of Lori before. Are you still in touch with her?
Probably not.
It was short for Dolores. Maybe you've heard me talk about my old friend Dolores?
No, I don't think so.
We haven't spoken in years. One of those friends you have in high school and then college happens and, you know.
Well,
That's never gonna happen with me and Francine. We'll still be friends when I'm as old as you. A very long time from now. Like, so long from now.
Wait, you're not implying I'm old?
No, of course not. But God, it's gonna be a long time from now.
Oh, we figured it out. I've been driving up and down the highways and byways looking for the perfect spot, somewhere secluded where no one would think to look, with a little bit of space. And I know you always liked a place near the water. I'll find something soon. Just keep biding your time and don't let on. I went illustrating Columbus. Johnny Appleseed. What?
Aha! They were really gonna run away together, huh?
He thought so anyway. Whoever he was.
Why do you think Grandma decided not to run off with him?
Well, maybe she just came to her senses. She could have gotten swept up in all the emotions and everything after Father died, and then when the time came, she thought better of it.
Maybe. Or... maybe something super messed
I'd
up
rather
happened.
suggest that than,
Like what?
I don't know, ma'am. Anything.
Okay. He was driving on these secluded back roads and whatnot, and he picks up a hitchhiker.
Oh,
and
no.
the hitchhiker gets in, and he asks him where he's headed, and the hitchhiker says, "All the way to the end of the line, man." And the hitchhiker's just staring off into the distance like he's lost at some faraway place, and then all of a sudden, with no warning, he pulls out this huge rusty Bowie knife.
It's actually pronounced Bowie.
What? No, it's like the last name, like David Bowie.
Different last name. Bowie.
Are you just messing with me?
No, that's how it's pronounced.
Okay, well, anyway, maybe this guy got killed by a crazy hitchhiker, that's all I'm saying.
Well, that would be super messed up.
Okay. Okay. This book.
Nightshade?
It was because he could only come out at night. Or stay in the shade, as I remember it.
Okay, well, that's spooky as hell.
August was just a kid. She needed someone to talk to.
Did it have to be a freaky imaginary friend who lurked in the shadows? I mean, what about you or Grandma Helen?
Well, I was a teenager. I don't think I was the most, I don't know, compassionate at that age. I had my own problems.
If I had a little sister and Dad died, I'd be there for her to talk to.
It's different. You don't know what having a little sister is like.
Are you trying to say you were justified in not helping your little sister when she was grieving after her father died?
I helped. I did. I mean, we were all there for each other, but... I could have used more help, too. I don't think I had anything left to give. So August made a new friend for herself. One who would always listen.
Oh. Oh. Poor August. Okay. What's fallout? Particles of matter, radioactive by nuclear or... Okay. Cold War stuff. Benedict Messenger. Sunday school, floral offerings, announcements, potluck. Ooh.
Oh, look at this big pink guy.
Kurt won that from me at the fair.
Kurt?
Well, we met at the drive-in diner.
You had a summer fling?
Well,
Was he cute?
I thought he was very handsome. And he rode a motorcycle.
Oh my god, a bad boy?
Well, honestly, I fell for him pretty hard that summer. It was pretty,
Cool. On his motorcycle?
He was very romantic.
Oh, no.
No, not like that. Well,
Ma'am.
a little like that.
Ah, no. So, what happened? Did you break up with him, or...
I don't remember. It was just a summer thing. It doesn't really matter.
Wow.
Hmm.
Did I hit a nerve?
Hey, maybe we should keep looking around for more relevant things.
Sheesh, what happened here?
Looks like the wall gave way. Water damage, I guess.
What is this thing?
It's the water heater.
Oh, that's why you said water damage. I get it, I'm following along. Well, it's not going anywhere now. Can we climb over it?
No! God, look at all that rusty metal.
I'm up on my tetanus shots, aren't I?
We're not risking it.
Well, what's that thingy back there?
It's a maintenance hatch for getting down into the crawl space under the house.
Is there any other way into the crawl space?
I think there's a way to get in from around the back. Why are you acting so excited?
Well, if we could get into the crawl space, we could climb back up out of that hatch and get over to that side of the mobile home to find more stuff.
I'm not sure why you're using the plural here.
And also, I really want to see if there's any cool, creepy stuff under there. Like a skeleton.
Listen, you can give it a peek if you want, but there is no way I'm crawling under there with you. You're on your own.
Hey, no problem. More cool, creepy stuff for me.
Friggin' water heater fell through the wall and we can't get around it, but there's a weird hatch in the floor. Maybe I can go under the house and come up through there. There's access to the crawl space around the back. Okay.
So, this is how we get into the crawl space?
You keep saying
was locked.
we.
So, this is how intrepid people with an innate sense of curiosity get into the crawl space?
Among other personality traits, yes.
Fine then. I'll go it alone. You're probably too frail to get in here anyway. Those creaky knees of yours.
Wow. Okay, into the filthy crawl space you go.
See you on the other side.
No, thank you. Ew. Okay, yeah, because there's a whole fucking dresser under the house. That makes sense. And a table, like...
Ooh, this is good.
Writing
Mom's
you
gotta
from
see
our new
this.
home right on the water. I was looking and looking and I realized there's no better home for us than one we could just pull up anchor. Then one we could just pull up anchor and split if we really needed to. So I bought us a houseboat. Or at least something else. Bought it from an older fellow. Kept it perfect. Just done having to maintain it in his autumn years. It's a rumor they're going to dam this river up, but that's a long time coming if it happens at all. Now just to get you and those kids moved up here. I hope it's been a good summer. Right back. Now let's make plans for the big move. Something I've learned since Leo died is that being loaded with cash is the only way to live. Get ready to leave all your worries behind. Oh no.
Oh. Cool.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Forgot that I'm supposed to like go up. Through a door somewhere. Right here.
Mom, I found a way in. Hang on, I'll open the back door.
There we go.
Hey, Mom, I found something. Look, look.
Another letter.
He wanted to live with Grandma on a boat. Maybe we can figure out where the boat was by looking at the photo.
It looks like, well, it looks like a boat.
A houseboat.
Can't see much of the surrounding area.
It's near trees? Maybe we can look for some of those.
A place in Canada with trees. That narrows it down.
Yep. Doing great.
What's this about?
Oh, that was the town where Kurt lived. You know, we were a summer thing, but we were planning on how we could keep seeing each other once we both went home after the summer. I guess I was feeling pretty lost. I latched onto him and held on tight. He became my plan for how I would be okay.
And that didn't work out?
Yeah, like these things often do.
So how'd you end up with Dad?
Sorry?
Well, you didn't end up with Kurt. How'd you end up with Dad?
Oh, it was a lot of years later that I met your dad. After college, I moved back to Greenville for my bookkeeping job. It was it was actually when I was in one of the first plays I performed in at the Andromeda. Your dad was in the audience. He hung around outside the stage door after the show and he flagged me down. He said there was a problem with the production. He was so distracted by my beauty that he couldn't pay attention to anything else going on in the play.
Oh.
Aw, that's so romantic. It's like something out of a rom-com.
I found it endearing at the time. He was very persistent.
Was Dad big into local theater?
No. He told me later that he'd actually been at the play on a date with someone else. He told her he needed to head home, then hung around the theater to talk to me.
Wow. Bold. Did you find that endearing?
I guess at the time I found it flattering. And a little funny. I should have realized it was a red flag.
Wait, are you saying Dad cheated on you?
Oh, God, no. No. Just, you know, it's a sleazy move.
So, not the kind of thing Kurt would have done?
Oh, I don't know.
Precious stone? This was to you?
Subtle, right? My mother was against me and Kurt being together from the start. To be fair, I would go off to who knows where with him and sometimes not come back till the morning. Now I understand how worried she must have been as a mother.
You were a bad kid? Do you ever thank your lucky stars I'm not a bad kid?
I don't know. You and Francine can stay up pretty late.
Playing The Sims and eating pizza rolls.
Yeah, they're at home. Who cares?
Yeah, you kids are wild these days.
Oh.
Now, what is this?
During the summers when we'd come here, I had a summer job as a waitress at the drive-in.
On roller skates? Like in the movies?
Yeah, I guess. And those movies were based on reality, you know.
You were cute.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, please, Mom, stop. You were cute then, and you're, hot mom now.
What?
According to the boys at school, you are my hot mom. You didn't know about this?
No! I am not.
Oh yeah, no, it's great. It's great having all the boys at school talking about how hot your mom is. It's great. Regardless, this photo of you is real neat, and I think we should keep it.
Sure. Why not?
What's in here?
That was my mom and dad's room. Well, just my mom's room last we were here.
Well, dang it. That door's stuck.
I think... Look, we could twist the latch open if... I think I could get this open with a flathead screwdriver.
Awesome. Where's one of those?
Oh, I had a little toolkit in the glove box of my van.
Nice.
Okay. Good to know that if I like forget, I can just pull that up.
It's your cool van. And it's locked.
Gotta keep all the cool stuff in there secure.
Please tell me the keys are somewhere. I need to see what a lava lamp looks like after it just sits there mutating for 30 years.
They might have been... I can't remember.
Don't do this to me, Mother. I have to see how much tie-dye is in there. Please.
Oh, August was always trying to steal my keys so she could get in there and mess with my stuff. They're probably in her room.
Oh, the little criminal! All right, I'm on the case. The cool stuff is so close, I can taste it. What's in here?
That's just August's old room. Let's try and find some other way in. Go mechanics! Oh man, I forgot that August had this. I let her keep it when I moved into the van.
But August didn't even go to Ford State.
She almost did. We were both so excited to, growing up. Don't you remember Grandma talking about how much she loved it?
I remember her talking about how sexist it was.
Yeah, well, everything was sexist back then. But we're a Ford State family. You'll be a triple legacy.
Yeah, I guess.
It'll be so exciting. Oh man, you're gonna love it. Eating lunch at Ford Hall, doing all-nighters in the library. Oh, there was this time when Lucy and I broke into the art building after hours.
I don't even know if I want to go to college.
What do you mean you don't know if you want to go to college? Of course you're going.
I can make my own choices.
What kind of choice is that? To be broke?
I'm not gonna be broke. I've been working really hard on my design business. And August didn't go to college.
August was lucky. She's talented, but she's also lucky.
When I'm 18.
Look, I don't want to talk about this anymore. It's not a discussion.
Fine.
Womp.
Oh, how fun. Wait, did they not get to use these? No video games back then, I guess. Poor, deprived kids. Aha! This must be the key to the van. Oh, it's everything I'd imagined. It's got an ugly lamp, an acoustic guitar, a concerning scent of mold?
I mean, what do you expect? It's been under this carport for 30 years. That's why I'm not coming inside.
Okay, I'll just look around and get out. It is kind of gross in here.
You're just looking for the screwdriver, right?
Right.
Don't get too nosy, all right?
All right, all right. But look at all this stuff.
Okay.
Wow. Mom was even into theater back then. Huh. Wow. Brutal, Lori. Brutal.
You getting my letters?
But
I haven't heard from you since you told me about Kurt.
Unfair.
I'm writing you every week. Things at the park are lame. All the people left, and now it's just me. Gordon and the dorks from Sandusky. Anything back? I'm just going to assume you're too preoccupied with Kurt. At least one of us is having fun. I'll talk to you when school starts. Why did she ignore her? Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. Apologies. What am I doing in here again? A screwdriver? There's no screwdriver in here.
Ah, alas. Not so groovy anymore.
Find anything?
No.
I didn't see a screwdriver in there. Maybe I didn't look hard enough.
Yeah, I'm sure I had one in there somewhere. Maybe in the glove box? You might want to check again.
Okay. I didn't look in there. There we go. Summer's been real out there, but I've got a split. I'm not hip in another winter to another winter of snow. I'm on my bike headed to Cali. Look me up if you're ever out that way. Oh. Found it.
Find anything?
Well,
And the breakup letter from Kurt.
I found,
Yeah, I'm not gonna be an asshole.
you were right. There was a screwdriver in the glove box.
Perfect. Let's give it a try on that door.
Yeah. What door?
Ah,
Yeah.
door, we meet again. But this time, I'm ready for you.
Hey, good work.
Thanks, Mom.
Okay. Oh, yes.
Would you have loved living on a boat?
I don't think so. I wonder what age he thought I was. He couldn't have thought a teenage girl would want to... Wait. I hadn't even thought of that. My mother was just gonna take me and August, and we were all gonna run off to Canada?
That's so ridiculous.
I mean, of course she wasn't just gonna leave us behind, but...
Sounds like Grandma had some big plans worked up.
Well, look, he said she started having cold feet. And she must have written him back and said she wasn't sure if she could come after all.
You think she realized that maybe her kids wouldn't have been so happy moving onto a boat with some random man in Canada? Can I start calling him Canada Man?
You can call him whatever you want. This is
Oh my
so
God.
strange.
Love makes you do crazy things.
Love or grief?
I wonder if I'm anywhere near,
Both?
like, the end. Because I'm kind of tired. It is only 8:30 though. Okay. Okay. I need to throw some things out and use the bathroom, so give me a minute. Ouch. Okay.
Ah, my mom loved this desk. I remember when she brought it home from the flea market.
Jeez, how many desks did Grandma have?
Kind of a lot, I guess. I mean, she was a writer. She liked to move around.
Well, let's see what she was hiding in here. Ugh, it's locked. This gives me an idea. The little key? From Grandma's diary?
Right.
Okay. Can't just leave me here. I did this all for you. All for you. Those are my kids too. What? I have a right. Pierre.
What's that?
What? I'm sorry. What?
What does he mean? When he says those are his kids?
I...
Was Grandpa Leo not your real dad? Could that have been why he was trying to run away with you in August and Grandma Helen?
I can't even imagine.
Look, Mom. Look. This one. This note. It has a return address. Pierre Lautrec. Box 9, Hop to Lake, Carndale, Ontario. Do you want to go check it out?
What? No.
No, but...
Tess, we already drove however many hours up here and dug around getting dirty and all this stuff. I'm not driving us to Canada based on some return address from over 30 years ago.
I mean,
we
fair.
have the rest of the house to pack up, and I still need to call the electric company to schedule our end of the service, which I probably should have done sooner, and...
Mom, stop. This is your father we're talking about here. It's about who you really are. It's about who I really am. Was my grandfather really my grandfather? Who was this guy? Who are we? These are big questions, Mom, and you're just gonna turn around and drive home?
Okay, listen.
Yes.
Hey, I'm not doing this because of your sterling rhetorical skills. You didn't win this one. I just happen to agree with you. I do want to know who my mother might have been mixed up with, and why she never told me about it, and who my real father is. And if we go check out this address, we might find nothing. But we might find something. So if one more day of driving is all it takes to find out one way or the other...
Then why not, right?
Right.
Glad I could convince you.
No, you just happen to be right.
Exactly. Glad you came around to see things my way in the end. Okay. Should we get going? It's getting dark.
Yeah. Let's find somewhere to stay for the night. We'll look up directions. Get back on the road in the morning.
Hotel night. We're getting room service. Thank you, Mom. Best weekend ever.
But we didn't find that hidden fortune you were so excited about.
Yeah. Maybe it's on the other side of the border.
Maybe. Come on, let's get out of here.
What the heck is this? Pierre Lautrec, my mom's real dad scandal. We found an address for some place in Canada. We've got to go check it out. Time to hit the road. Okay. These games always say they're like, oh, an hour, 2 hours, and then it takes me 3 times as long. I am feeling sleepy. So sorry to hear about your loss.
It's out there. Somewhere. That buried bootlegger gold.
Uh-huh. Bigfoot, too, I hear.
Do you think he found the gold already?
What makes you so sure Bigfoot's a he?
Oh, I love it. Equal opportunity cryptids. Very forward thinking.
It's 2003, Tess. Anyone can be a Bigfoot.
Doo-doo.
All right. Time to order that room service.
This is not the kind of place that has room service. I'm sorry.
What?
Hotels do room service. This is a motel.
Just like the summer place was a mobile home and not a trailer.
Right. But the other way around. But there's a restaurant and lounge right next door, though. I'm gonna head down there and get us dinner, okay? And I'm going to have a cocktail while I wait. It's been a long day. I'll be back with something to eat soon.
Well, all right. That's almost like room service.
What do you want to eat?
Oh. Burger?
Burger it is. Do your homework.
Okay. Shouldn't have brought my backpack. Now mom expects me to do my homework. Not much else to do. I also heard my phone.
Ooh, a visitor's guide. Oh.
Farm, sailing, craft. Or Crafer Bridge, historic downtown. Oops. Hey, Tessa Bear. Hope you had a good day. Busy with some work late tonight, but we'll talk to you tomorrow. Thinking of you always, Dad. What's up? Yeah, let's tell Dad everything. Oh, I'm glad I still got a chance to text my bestie. Ah. Alright, I feel like I'm really tired and I just cannot keep playing. Okay. Do my
Hey,
homework.
it's burger time. How's that homework coming along?
Fine. How was the restaurant?
Ugh, overpriced. But I guess that's the price you pay for convenience. Here's your burger.
Thanks.
Enjoy. I'm gonna call August.
Tell her I said hi.
August? Guess where I am? At a motel in Powhatan. Tess and I took a little road trip. She says hi. We paid a visit to the old summer house. You remember the summer house? Mobile home. Yes, still there. Anyway, we came away with some questions about Mom and Dad.
This burger is my rival and I will defeat it. Eat burger. Eat burger. Stop. This is funny. I vanquished the mighty burger. All right. Yeah, I am going to wrap it up here. And I will be back tomorrow. We'll finish this and we'll do Animal Crossing. Let's see. Who do we want to say hello to? Sarah Layton. So I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.